Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a little bit of research on the Lego Advent calendars and specifically the minifigures and obviously the mini builds that come with each individual one. I'm in the process of putting my Winter Village display together and I'm wondering when these become available. Are there any worth picking up? Because I've not really paid too much attention to them. Now, this is done before the double points insiders day for all of the Amazon and all that kind of thing. But as these are not available for pre-order, it won't affect anything whatsoever. So the website might have changed quite a bit by the time this video goes live, but at the same time, it is what it is. Now, I'm just clicking in order, not in favoritism. So we are going to be starting off with Star Wars. Now, I do believe this is the first ever time they have every single vehicle available in a micro build. Now, there's quite a lot going on with regards to the mini builds of this, which means they would look fantastic underneath the Christmas trees that I've got on my display. So that's one thing that you've got to remember, because these little things just here will be in perfect proportion to going underneath the larger Christmas trees. And depending on if in the later stage of 2024, we do get a bigger Christmas tree as well, like we've done in the past, they would work very, very nicely underneath that, potentially beside the new winter set as well. Now, apparently, that has already been rumoured to be what it is, but we'll worry about that at a later date. But I'm looking at it now to my right-hand side, and it's my favourite thing. So I could well be in quite deep on a lot of these advent calendars, but I really want to sort of fill out with bits and pieces. But if you can recognise any of these, we've got the cheese, we've got the 8080, you've got that thing there. You've got the sail barge. Now, obviously, the sail barge is due to be coming out in much larger form. That's obviously the Falcon. Then we have got the X-Wing. Then that looks like that's the Ghost. That's the TIE. That's the thing that Luke goes off in his little speeder, I think. Then, obviously, you've got the Falcon. And then you've got a load of others that I have no idea what they're about. I think that's Yoda's little thing. I think I might know more than what they are. That's the Mohican one. I remember that from Family Guy, where, yeah, you've seen that. Yeah, getting off the rails very, very quickly. But this is what they come with. So the minifigures, let's have a look. So you've got Luke and Leia in their Christmas jumpers, which I always find fantastic. Now, this was actually pointed out to me. Each one of these is obviously an army builder. So they're not in a Christmas jumper, but you can add them in to your army building pack. So they have done a very nice thing this year. The only thing that I would have liked if she was in a Christmas jumper as well. So we had 3 in a Christmas jumper, 3 as an army builder, and then we are good to go. But that is the type of jumper on there. So that is obviously the Hoth scene. So you can see the snow coming down. That is a pretty cool looking thing. Now, I have just spotted it as well. I do believe that might be the Tatooine scene, where we have got obviously the suns up in the sky, and then you've got his hut with the little bits and pieces. So again, that is just a nice little Easter egg on that. But it is a shame that she doesn't have her own version of, and I'm sure we've had this outfit potentially before. But at the same time, it is a fantastic looking minifigure. So if you're excited about any of these, obviously please do let me know in that comment section what you think. And then these are the 3 army builders that you will be getting. The prints on these look nice and smart, but you do only get the 6. Now, the thing is that we are going to be sort of thinking about is the volume of stuff you get per advent calendar. Now, the reason why I'm redoing this is that when they first came out, and I went over them very, very briefly, I then clicked on some of the photos with Jay's Toy Collection UK many, many weeks after, and there was other figures in the advent calendars that weren't photoed, but they're on the box. So we will have to make sure that this only has the 6, and this does have all of the spaceships. We will very, very quickly read the description as well. So I think that is just the same thing, but they just added in the box on that one. And then you can see how it works. By the looks of it, you've got a nice little instruction thing on the side of each one. And obviously you've got the nice, what looks like a Death Star bauble, which is a nice little touch. And then everything is on a snowy background. So yeah, it's a cool looking thing. They do nice things for obviously Christmas. You can see what they're recreating there on the back of the artwork with them wrapping around, but this time they're using the X-Wing. And then, oh, he did use the X-Wing actually, didn't he? So he's got the X-Wing just wrapping up his legs, and then he falls over. And then obviously the Christmas tree is not part of this set. So I don't think there are any of the minifigures in this, but you can see really nice little micro builds. They are good size, actually. If you think of it next to a minifigure, they are quite in proportion. They would look very, very nice under the much larger Christmas trees anyway. So yes, that could potentially work as a little sort of Star Wars Christmas display. So you can see that is up there. So yeah, happy. So potentially this might be on the list for myself. But before I make myself look stupid, because I am very, very daft. This is $29.99. It comes on the 1st of September. I think all of them have a 1st of September date. It's 368 pieces, which, to be honest, it doesn't really make any difference with regards to the brick count on any of these. You get 240 points, and it is item number 75395. Now, don't forget, some of these I do believe sold out day one for 2023. So that's why I'm getting this little bit of research in early, because I might get them the day that they come out. Now, I do believe, where is it? So it's a Lego Star Wars set in chronological order from 1999 to 2024. That is what they have done. So that, if you know what all of that is, then obviously there we go. So you have got 18 mini builds. There's a Darth Vader's castle, which is that thing just there, and a mini kit from the first Star Wars video game. I have no idea what that is. Look out for 5 Lego Star Wars collectible minifigures. 5? I'm guessing that classing the droid. Plus a Super Battle Droid Lego figure. Okay, fair enough. So you've got both in Fest. Yep. So, yep, that is easy enough. So you have got build highlights from the history of the Lego Star Wars sets in chronological order from 1999 to 2024 with a festive advent calendar. So you've got 5 collectible Lego Star Wars minifigures and 1 Lego figure. I would have just classed all of them. Right, that is all the information for that. So that is 30 quid. Are you happy with that for £30? Because if you look at the other prices, we're going to go straight up against the Harry Potter stuff for 30. The Marvel stuff is also 30. The Disney stuff's 30. But then the Lego City stuff is 19. And the Lego Friends is 19 as well. And this is the stuff that is coming soon. Some of this might be available when this video goes live. We'll have to wait and see, because at the time of this being filmed, the Jaws set is on the site, but is not yet available. So we'll go direct comparison with the Harry Potter. Now, with regards to Harry Potter, we'll do it in reverse order. So again, $29.99, 1st of September, 301 pieces, 240 points, item number 76438. Now, with regard to this is all the stuff you get. So this is pretty cool with regards to the smaller builds. This is a nice way of just packing out a display, basically. So if you wanted to put all of these nice tables together, and then obviously if you had potentially, I don't know, the new Harry Potter stuff that's coming out, or any of the older Harry Potter stuff that's coming out, you could easily replace the tables, especially the new one where they've got just the run of 3 tables. You could then replace that with the festive bits and pieces, where you've got the big turkey and all that kind of thing, and then you've got each individual house. So you've got all 4 of those. You've got the nice little ghost, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures with this one. So you've got less builds and more minifigures with. So let's just have a quick look at the different bits and pieces. You've got the nice little fireplace on this one, and then you've also got the team emblems, which you won't worry about too much. You've got a little chessboard up at the top on that one. You've got a drinking table just on there. That's easy enough. But you've got the big turkey. That does look very, very nice with the gold sort of leaf underneath and the candle. What is that? Not too sure what that is supposed to represent, but obviously you've got like the little biscuit or a little cookie, and then you've obviously got the cup, and then you've got some sort of book on the inside of that. And obviously these are obviously older Harry Potter characters. So they've gone back, way back when for those. And then, oh, you've actually got some little crackers. That's pretty cute. So you've got the nice little crackers on there. So they might be, by the looks of it, you might be able to fit the hand in there. And then you've got the ghost choir. So that'd be a pretty cool thing. I don't know if they've been out in a lot of them, so it's something that you could potentially collect. But that does look rather nice and rather smart. And then you've got the little sort of one Christmas tree there, and then you've got another Christmas tree up there which has the picture chopped off. Is the picture chopped off, or am I just being an idiot? No, I'm just being an idiot. So you've got the Santa's hat up at the top, and then you've got the train that wraps around the bottom. And then you got this cool little festive thing just here. So I think this would be perfect for me, if I just wanted to add in a picnic area, adding an outdoor event, because obviously with the giveaways that they've been doing in the past, you've got the little market stalls and things like that. You could easily add these into any sort of your Winter Village display. But I would imagine, I don't know if they've done it on purpose, but you could easily pull out some of the newer Harry Potter stuff in your new castles that you're getting, and then just have it for the month of December with all of the Christmas bits and pieces, and you can just put this back in a bag or a zip tie bag or something like that, and then they'll be safe and sound. But we need to make sure that we're not missing any figures. Now you've got the owl. There's the owl. I missed the owl the first time, so the owl is there. See, they've on this one, look, they've actually put the fireplace behind it, and they've spread this out as you would do as a display. Because you've got one corner, two corner, three corner, four corner. You've got the main table with the food, and you've got the three smaller tables in between. So you could easily make up a really nice display. In fact, they've done it on the box, haven't they? So that's where you could do. So that's obviously what the boxes are meant for. You can just have them as basically a base plate, and then you can recreate that if you wanted to on a white base plate for whatever reason in your own Winter Village display, or of course just customize your own building if you're feeling fruity. But that is the Harry Potter one. Now, which out the two, which one do you think is the best value for money? Because obviously, if you are favouring Star Wars or Harry Potter as a theme in general, you're going to go straight to that one. But with regards to builds and minifigures, both of those are completely different, and they both do a completely different thing for a display purpose, which is fantastic. Now, moving on to the one that I was highly disappointed in until I started to have a look at this, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But here, there's more characters. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's much more blast effects and everything else like that. So that photo is dreadful compared to all of the other photos where they've given us absolutely everything. I don't know if they've just forgotten to add the rest of these in. I don't even know where the rest of the characters are, because we've only got 3 minifigures and this snow one just there. And going by this box, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 figures and the snow thing just there. So we're missing 2 figures, all the blast effects and everything like that. So that is why I just saw that and thought, it's a complete waste of money. There's no way they can charge you 30 quid for that. But this is why I am now going back over all the boxes, because whoever loaded or took these photos needs to have a hard look in the mirror, because they're dreadful. Yes, dreadful. So $29.99, you get 246 pieces. So it's a lot less pieces. You obviously got Marvel tax on this one. Disney, for the Star Wars, you actually got more. But I would imagine potentially you get more characters, but this is the confusing thing, because you're getting good minifigures with this, but I haven't actually clicked on it properly. 240 points, item number 76293. Let's have a look, see. We'll start off with the picture that I thought that was everything. Now, the Green Goblin on what is obviously a very festive thing is brilliant. I think that is a very, very cool little touch, and you could have that off your Avengers Tower if you wanted to, permanently, as a little bit of an Easter egg. But obviously he's not in his Christmas gear, but it doesn't really make a difference. He's got his pumpkin bomb and he's got his little sack on the back, so that is a nice little thing. Now these things also would be handy because you've got the little street light, so that would work within a city feel. And again, you've got a random computer desk and a keyboard. It doesn't have a naughty or nice list on, so I'm not 100% sure what that is to do with. Now, you have got Spider-Gwen's drum kit just on here, so I don't think that drum kit's been available in any other set so far, but she does look good as a minifigure. And then obviously you've got Spidey. Now, going by all of the other Christmas jumpers, they had lots of different Easter eggs in relating to the stuff. I don't think this one does, for Miles. So, looking at this, you're actually missing Spidey, aren't you? You haven't got... So the character that you're missing is the main Spider-Man. So it says Spider-Man 2024 Advent Calendar, and he's not actually anywhere to be seen. But you have got the Spider Pig, obviously, as a snow pig. That does look very, very good. And then this, I think, is very, very smart as well. This will just make a nice little display. Again, it'll look nice within a building, but if you are just sort of having it dotted around, you could try and have like an open fireplace or something like that. But I didn't pay that much attention, because I just thought it was a complete rip-off. But now we've got to see all of the other stuff that was missing. So, in her hand, there is a Christmas tree, which I'm assuming that Christmas tree, by the looks of it, with what this person is trying to do, is clipping into the side. I think. But I can't see on that because the image isn't fantastic. If they just clip, I think they're trying to clip it across the bottom. So you've got 1, 2, so you've got like maybe an electro type blast effect at the bottom. You've got Spider-Man's little car. You have got Venom in there having a burger. So Venom's just come out of nowhere. Spidey's come out of nowhere. They've given you Miles's car and Spidey's car, which again are two of the cars that were available in 2023 and 2024 as the larger scale. So they would work well underneath a Christmas tree again as a gift. We have what looks to be like a Christmas barbecue going on just at the back, just there, which again, I am zoomed in as far as I can. I mean, let's be honest, if that was like that, it's a blink and you miss, isn't it? So luckily I can zoom in on this fully. There's another thing there where you've got the, I would imagine they would either be stickers or prints on the side, and I would love to know what that actually says, because that could be very, very handy for a display with regards to Marvel / DC kind of thing, where I'm trying to merge the two. Is it Easter eggs for Spidey stuff? Avengers Tower? Does it link you to the Daily Bugle? Which way is it going to be taking you? You've got more gifts on the back of his sleigh because he's put his sack at the bottom. You then got a pizza table with a cup and whatever. You've got a random banana on the bottom. And then you've got whatever this thing is supposed to be with a little present underneath. And then, of course, with Spidey, you will get, and of course, Miles, this one, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different blast effects as well. I think, I don't know, is that a drain thing? Don't know what that. I don't know what that's covered. I don't know what that's hiding. I don't know what that's covering at all. I'm not 100% sure what this little bot is supposed to be. So there's obviously an Easter egg there that I don't get. But there's just confirm in the description that all of those are included. They're five minifigures. First one they say is Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Miles, Ghost Spider, and Venom. Plus small building accessories from New York City street scenes, which is helpful. Scenes in the Spider-Man movies, including a snow Spider-Ham, Peter Parker's desk. Oh, it is Electro's winter tree. There we go. So there's an Easter egg to Electro. There's also 2 small cars. Yep, spotted them. And a Sandman catapult flinging presents. Oh, is that what that is? Right, so you've got a Sandman reference and an Easter egg there. So that's a pretty cool thing. As the big day approaches, kids can mix up the gifts, create endless. Yep. Right, there we go. So again, they've just used that dreadful image just on that bit just there. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Nope. Right, that is that. So what do you think? Did you know? Did you even know that you got a lot more than that with regards to it being in there? I didn't until I actually decided to pay attention. But that is another £30 down. So you've got to make a choice of obviously which one you want, because they're £30 each, and that will soon add up. Obviously, if you want all of them, you want all of them. One I am definitely not going to get, but I will take one for the team, is the Disney Princess one. So we'll click on this one, which is only fair. So again, this is $29.99, 253 pieces, 240 points, item number 4325 and 3. Again, all out the 1st of September. Now, this looks like it's got quite a lot of larger builds. So obviously all of these little dolls. So again, as long as the image is correct, we've got 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, 5, a goat, 6, and whatever that's supposed to be, plus the little castles. So I'm assuming that's the enchanted, isn't it? So that belongs to that one. That belongs to that one. That's what looks to be like a smaller Disney castle. You've got the Elisa, Frozen, and then you've got a couple of the others as well. So again, that's all of those. And then on the actual thing, it looks like you got a little game. So you've got a little catapult just on there where it flings over, and then obviously by the looks of it, they've just put that one thing down and they've just put that there for you to make your own area, I guess. And then obviously you've got the really nice looking Disney castle. And again, they've got the builds on the inside for what looks to be like a little sleigh, which is obviously what she is on, where it's got the little presents and everything on the back. And again, you've got the flame with the frog, you've got the little cup, and then you've got whatever that is up on the top just there. You've got the nice little boat, which is a nice looking build. And then we have got that as well. So there's obviously lots of references and Easter eggs to lots and lots of different things. Right. Moving on. Moving on. So is there anything else that we're missing? So they've added the rest of the stuff in there. So yes, you can just set it up. So you've got, I guess you've got the little beach effect down on there, and you can start angling the different bits and pieces that you want. So obviously you could either just keep it down the whole time. Potentially you might be able to cut it off. Kind of defeats the object though, because it's just supposed to come off and then come back down again. But with this one, it does look like you need a lot of space by throwing them all over the place. But if you're a Disney fan, that one is for you. So they are all the same price point, $29.99 for the first 4. Now for £10 less, because there's no licensing fee, we are having the Lego City, and this looks like straight away quite a lot going on with this one. So let's have a click and see exactly what's what. So minifigure wise, you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures. So it's the one with the most minifigures. 4 really nice looking Christmas jumpers in there. So you've got a little construction toy jumper there with the crane. That looks smart. You've got the nice little Christmas tree with the snowflakes on that one. Up on this one, again, it looks potentially like you've got like a DIY thing going on up on there. Oh, I missed the little baby. You've got a little baby in a pushchair as well, so that counts as another figure. And then this one, it looks like you've got a helicopter with a snowflake maybe on the inside. You've got a cat with a fish. You've got a rabbit. You've got a snowman. And then you have got... There's lots going on. So all these obviously micro, that isn't micro base, that looks like it's in minifigure scale because it's got the helmet beside it. And then obviously you've got all of the smaller presents. So obviously the first time I've seen it with Technic pins, that's a cool little build. You've got the radio controlled car. I was about to say they've got a helicopter. They haven't put a drone in on this one. They've got a habit of putting random drones in on some of them. And then you can see you've got the nice little boat. The police Lego City chopper, that looks like it's based on the Winter Village train. I'm looking at that right now. It's the same color pattern with the little thing on the front. And then obviously you've got what looks like to be a micro Rudolph. And then you've got a Nutcracker skateboard, which will be in minifigure scale as well. So you've got 2 things on minifigure scale. There's the dog with a Christmas jumper as well. Didn't even spot that. So that's a nice looking thing with the bone. So this one, for value for money, is going to be the best because you're going to get loads of it, even though it has only got 195 pieces. So they're just giving you more minifigures, but it's less of a build. So it depends on what it is you're after. So I obviously prefer the minifigures, and having the less builds for me to put underneath the Christmas tree works for me. But everything else we've seen so far seems to be very, very good. But for some reason, this one, I don't know. Is it worth getting 1 extra minifigure and 100 less pieces? Let me know. Let me know what you think. But of course, you've got Santa and Mrs. Claus up on there, and she's got a really nice looking torso print on that one. So it looks like she's got everything on her legs, and then you've got the nice little bit above the cross, the chest. So that is the Lego City one done. Let's just double check to make sure we're not missing anything else. That's exactly the same. That's what that one looks like. So you can start creating all your different bits and pieces. So you've got her on the skis. Oh, you've got the little carpet up on there. So you are creating basically a living room. So you've got the remote control goes with that one. And then you've got the cat, the little child, and the dog all within the same house. And you've got Santa delivering presents. And then you've got Mrs. Claus with the snow person on there with a nice little scarf and the top hat. So looking smart so far. Now the last one, I think it's Friends. So again, same price as the Lego City. So that's the other thing to think of, though. You are paying £10 less. So I know you're getting, just say 60 pieces difference between the Disney and that. But you get 60 pieces less, but you do get more minifigures and you save 10 quid. So yeah, it's an interesting one. But again, you're just paying the fees and all of that kind of thing. Now, the Lego Friends normally pack a punch is not something that I go for because I don't have any necessary for the dolls, but this is what you get. You get finally, you get some nice brick built presents. They're always smart. You got a nice little cat on a clear cube. I've never seen that before. Teeny tiny tree in front of a fireplace. You got somebody chopping wood up. You got somebody mixing bits and pieces. You got a carton of blue milk with a cookie. You got a sewing machine. You got a karaoke machine. You got what looks like to be like a little cot. They're cool little builds. You've got nice little sofas just on there. Nice little, obviously, by the looks of it, you might be sewing up Santa's hat. A little train, little catapult, loads of potentially milk or something along those lines. You've then got a little fire pit with obviously the little marshmallows on the side. a little ramp with regards to a minifigure scale thing just on there with a helmet. You've got a rabbit with a carrot, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little dolls, and then you've obviously got a bunny rabbit, another rabbit, but I think that's the teddy bear, and that's an actual rabbit. And then you've got a teeny tiny kitten by the looks of it as well. I don't think they've added anything else, but again, with all regards to the box artwork on this one, they've just made it look like, again, like a really nice house. So it's a nice little home. You can see what they've done. See what if that was a bigger tree, like you get with all of the Winter Village stuff. These presents are in perfect proportion, and they just slot straight underneath the tree, and they look brilliant. I've got loads to my right-hand side, so with regards to the presents, that's what I was hoping to get, just more present-built stuff. But you can see what they've done with adding that to the back. You've got the piano there, you've got the little train, and then you've got the little sleigh. So I think, without trying to drag this out any longer than what it needs to be, that is it, and I am done. So that is all of the advent calendars done. So we have gone through all of them. So there's 6 in total. We've clicked on all 6. You've got 4 of them for 30, 2 of them for 20. Pick and choose your favourite theme. The Lego website did sell out quite quick, but they will be going to a lot of the local toy shops as well. So obviously, just if you wait long enough, you will get them in a sale. But I don't think the sale starts until like the 2nd of December. Or a little bit later on, because obviously these are coming out quite early now. I'm sure they're getting earlier and earlier. I'm sure they didn't come out until October. I'm sure it used to be November, then it was October, now it's September. So they are coming out on the 1st of September 2024 for all of them. Maybe they're doing that because they did sell so many units last time. So if they go on a back order, at least you're guaranteed them for December the 1st. But in that comment section, let me know what ones you like. Are you even going to bother getting any this year? But guys, that is it. And I am done. So if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.